So in today's video, let's look at Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. There are a lot of women with this kind of medical condition. However, the knowledge and concept about Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome is very low. That is why in today's video, I would want to explain it in an easy and understandable way. If you are new to this channel, my name is Owusu Emmanuel, a licensed physician assistant by profession. Without wasting my time, let's move straight into this video. PCOS is actually hormonal imbalance. One thing that makes you a woman is hormone function. Hormones are very important for women. This is because they help with your menstrual cycle, ovulation, and even with pregnancy. Some of these hormones include estrogen and progesterone. That is the common one. However, do you know that as a woman, you will tend to produce some male hormones like androgen? Someone will say that why should a woman be producing male hormones meanwhile she is a female? Now, women producing male hormones is actually normal, and these male hormones are also very important because they help with your libido and even muscle strength. However, when they are being produced in a very high amount, then that will predispose you to this polycystic ovarian syndrome, and that might affect your ovulation and sometimes development of small fluid-filled sacs inside the ovaries. Let me break it down for you to get a broad understanding. When the ovaries start producing androgen, which is a male hormone, instead of the ovaries maturing an egg for it to be released at the end of every month, there will be a lot of immature egg cells inside the ovaries, and these immature egg cells will now develop into fluid-filled sacs, which are called cysts. Now let us look at the signs and symptoms that you will notice when you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Let us look at signs and symptoms that you notice. So the first thing is irregular menstruation. So if you are one kind of person that you notice that your menses do not come on time, and sometimes it delays, probably it gives clue that you might have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Sometimes you might miss your menses completely, meanwhile you are not pregnant. The second thing is unexplained weight gain. Meanwhile, you are controlling your diet, you are doing exercises, you are doing whatever you wish that it can help with your weight gain. However, you are unable to control your weight. And most of the time, the weight is more at your waist, your central region of your body. The third thing is persistent acne or pimples. You have tried to manage or treat it, it's still not going. Probably it might be that you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is PCOS. The fourth thing is excessive hair growth, which is more at your face and sometimes your body. The next thing is thinning of your hair. As a woman, you shouldn't be losing hair on your head. However, if you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, because of this masculine hormones you have within your body, you begin losing some amount of hair on your head, and that will lead to female baldness. The next thing is you find it difficult trying to get pregnant. You have do all that you can, but yet still you are unable to get pregnant. It might probably be that you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. The next thing is dark skin patches on your body, and this is more at your neck, armpit, and sometimes your chest, and this is what we call acanthosis nigricans. There are also some people that they are asymptomatic. This means that it is only picked up when we do certain kind of investigation. However, they might not be showing any of these signs and symptoms, and these people are the asymptomatic people. Now let us look at how polycystic ovarian syndrome is being diagnosed. The first one is irregular or missed periods. If you're one kind of person that you notice that your menses doesn't come on time, there are even some people that their menses will stop coming for a whole 3 months. Meanwhile, we do pregnancy test, it is negative. That might also give a clue. The second thing is high androgen levels. So with this one, we have the clinical side, and we also have some laboratory investigations that can be done. So in this case, we will do hormonal tests. Now with this hormonal test, we will check the amount of male hormones, which is testosterone, inside you as a woman. If the male hormone is very high, that gives a clue that you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. And most people with a very high male hormone as a woman, you will intend to show certain signs and symptoms. These include excessive facial hair and sometimes body hair, persistent acne, Sometimes you might even show male pattern hair loss, which is called alopecia. Then the third parameter is polycystic ovaries. Now in this case, we will take an ultrasound which will visualize your womb and most of the time your ovaries for us to know whether there is development of fluid-filled sacs inside the ovaries. Now if you notice that, that give a clue that you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Now you should have it in mind that just like I said, you should have two out of these three parameters before we diagnose PCOS. You can't base on only one parameter to say that someone has polycystic ovarian syndrome. If you find this video helpful, feel free, subscribe to this channel for more videos, like this video, and then share this video to many people.